Hi, my name is Matthew Clifton.
I'm Ayush Shah.
I'm Eden McDonald.
I'm Farham Yamana.
I'm Justin Scannell,
And I'm allowed to take you.
and this is talking about Wi-Fi drop-off on campus.
So our problem deals with the Wi-Fi connectivities on campus and the issues with the coverage. The coverage around campus is spotty at best and only prioritizes high traffic areas like uh, the library or study halls or academic campuses. So there's a large disparity in the access to the internet, which is important for students in our situation right now where online classes are very important. According to a study conducted by Juan Pedro Milanes and Juan Leos Nicolau on the asymmetric effects of Wi-Fi on overall satisfaction, people who purchase Wi-Fi often demand higher expectations than they set for the Wi-Fi, and people who receive under the effects of Wi-Fi or the effects which are under their expectations are often dissatisfied with the product as a whole. And according to the university's bursars office, every student pays for Wi-Fi under the tuition, so even people who are not using it pay for it. And since the quality is perceived by bad by students, because students will pay for the service regardless of usage, the Wi-Fi ability should be increased even further to meet the students' heightened needs.
All right. So we've looked at some stakeholders that could be of use for solving this problem. One is the Student Government Association, which has a campus development committee. They receive feedback from students regarding campus renovations, so they can help us connect to the university's government. Speaking of, the Commission on University Support would be the stakeholder that we would be involved in the most. The Information Technology Services and Systems Committee report to this commission, and the ISSTC specializes in IT systems of the university, including the school's network. Uh, the and of course, the University Advisory Council on Strategic Budgeting and Planning. They are charged of financial plans around the university, so they would decide our budget in solving the problem, which would affect the solutions we have.
So, though difficult, solving this problem would be very, very beneficial to the entire community of Hokies. But one solution to this problem that has not yet been attempted would be like adding Wi-Fi hotspots throughout the remote areas of campus. So this would help students have more places to study and work on campus, and there would essentially be no drop-off in internet connection while you're walking through campus. But doing this would be very expensive as it requires way more maintenance, and people will not be able to have areas where they could escape from Wi-Fi. So the hardest part of solving this problem would be figuring out a way to have internet connection that is inexpensive. Another option would be deciding between wired and wireless options. The wired option would offer faster and overall like higher quality internet, but it would be very expensive. And the wireless internet would be cheaper, but the connection would not be as good. So these solutions have been attempted in other places like California, but overall, it's hard to find the balance between quality and price.
There are many unknowns when it comes to actually being able to fix this problem. I think two of the largest ones are basically the cost, and then also figuring out how to set up the infrastructure. Because if we don't figure out how to set up the infrastructure, there's not really going to be any way to make the solution possible.
So a final justification, Wi-Fi drop-off is really frustrating and distracting for any student that's trying to be productive on the go. And this is really crucial in a time like now where productivity on the go is really crucial to the way you perform in school. So this problem also has a viable solution that is relatively cheap, and the solution would add a major convenience to every Hokie, and everyone on campus would benefit from the solving of this problem. And those are our citations.